many times when you think you've been to the top, it's a false summit, and you have not been there. But it's a nice spot, so we decided to sit here. We've been hiking about, 45 minutes, and a little bit lower was a better spot for these pictures that I'm trying to take. But this is not bad, except you're probably just seeing trees. And then the other side, you can see where the sun has come up on the other side. It was just shooting over our heads, but it's starting to peek out here now too. And so it's beginning to warm up. Ricky decided to stop and take her jacket off, but I am going to wait a little while because I'm a weenie and I don't like cold. So when we get to the Bermuda, we're going the wrong direction. So yeah, I won't be taking my coat off until July. But you can hear the water down there. It sounds great. I'm going to try and get a little closer to the edge, but you know me, I don't get that close to the edge. McAfee Knob, you're going to see from a distance. Telephoto lens. I'll see if I can get some of the water. There's like a little river or creek. Yeah, you can actually see it. Oh yeah, right there. There's a little 6-inch waterfall. But it sounds nice. And let me walk to the other side of this spot. I don't know what hill we're on, but we had a deep gap, and then this is kind of like the top of it, whatever it's called. You can look on the map, or Dick could add subtitles and text and a crawl and give you the 5 paragraphs that Wikipedia said on it, or not. And the sun just went behind the cloud again, and it's getting cold. So I'm going to turn this off and put my glove back on. Again, because I'm a weenie. Alright, bye-bye. However, the sign says shelter, and I do see a roof now that I looked through the trees up there. And I'm sure it's got a name, but I don't know what it is. And it's the first one after Deep Gap. So it may be called Deep Gap Shelter. I have no idea. But look at Standing Indian. And is there a sitting Indian?
I did not see one.
Yeah.
There might be.
It just makes you wonder.
Yep.
I'm sure they must have probably sat down Indian style. Oh, bad, I know. I'm a dad, so I can tell dad jokes. And Richie's coming slowly but surely. And it just looked like a good spot to sit down. Let me turn around and show you from that point of view, and you'll get the idea. It was like Mother Nature did it again and said, sit here. And then she also made this tree that is really interesting. It's like a small version of the redwood picture you see in California, only it's got 3 legs, or had 3 legs. I guess that one separated. So it's kind of like a bar stool, 2-legged bar stool. Yeah, right, that makes sense. But it is a pretty place, and if you had to, there are camping spots there. You could make some stealth sites out of that. But we don't have to. And you can still kind of see the horizon, the skyline. Without buildings, is it a skyline? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You got the point. In another week, that'll all be leafed in, and you won't even see that. And there's one of those trees. Looks bent, makes the arch. You get to walk under them. And like I say, there's usually 2 or 3 of those a day where you do the Limbaugh Rock. Alright, we have to continue moving. Otherwise, we never get to our destination. 5 minutes up the trail from the last broadcast or recording, and here you go. You've got a precarious tree falling down, getting caught by other trees, and going under the trail. It will fall down someday. And what we have to do is hope that today is not that day. Alright, and this is kind of what it looks like this morning. It's a nice incline. It's about just moving between like 10 and 12 degree incline. And although it's not as easy as a flat, we could do this all day if we had to. This is the way to go up a mountain. One step at a time. Alright, I'll put you away again for a little while until I find something else that piques my attention. Bye-bye. But we're not at the top yet. But we're close enough that I didn't want to miss this view, because it might be, the top might be on the other side of the mountain. And I've got a pretty clear shot here. So, I apologize for the shake. My wrist did something to it the other night, or last night, and it is painful. But I'm holding the camera with that because the other hand is holding the tree so I don't fall down the side of the mountain. Alrighty. I'm guessing the top is another 100, 150 feet. But it's a nice view. So, we're trying to stabilize the camera more. That didn't help, did it? Two hands. And a tree. And there you go. And let me turn around. I think there's a view on the other side. Which means the top will probably be fantastic. And I should be there within 5 or 10 minutes. To you, it'll seem like no time at all. Bye-bye. Holding a hand. And not on the ground. Because I only went a couple hundred feet and there was more views that are kind of fantastic, and I'm walking because stopping to do each one will take me all day. So we've got extra space. I can do this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And I suspected the top is not here yet. Damn it, it's going to get steep enough. I may have to put you away and use the poles to hike to get up the hill. Alright. See you in a little bit. Anyhow, I'm trying to promote everyone to go ahead and sign their Oregon cards and encourage their friends and relatives to become organ donors.
Yeah, many people die waiting, you know.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Yeah.
For every, if you get on a list, you got a good 80% chance you're going to get an organ. But out of 20 people, only one person gets on the list. That's what the numbers you don't see. There are 20 people that don't get on for every person that got on. Thank you. I'll show you something when we get to the next wonderful spot. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We'll have a helicopter with a whole IMAX system on it. Oh, those poor trees. They look like they got nuked. That is?
Yeah.
I figured it was a tributary that fed into it, but I didn't realize it was the dam itself. Okay, that gauges it some. That's a good 60 miles from here. 67. Yeah.
That's
Okay, the Smokies are 170 and we're a little less than 100, so
Yeah, it's 80 miles from here to,
yeah.
well, 75. Yeah. No. Yeah, about 78 from here to Fontana Dam.
Yeah, it's a good little distance.
Yep, we're going to do it all. aren't we?
You're going to have to stop for food with those packs.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
We
Oh.
have a car, so we do slack packing.
Oh, okay.
we're packing, yeah.
That's nice.
We have 2 cars.
2 cars.
Yes, the double,
More convenient.
yeah, the leapfrog method.
Yeah, leapfrog, that's what it's called.
Yep. Yeah, my son-in-law and my daughter and the kids, the grandchildren, we do the NCT that way. We take 2 cards and we just keep on going. And it's nice because you only have to carry 2 days at a time. You know? Yeah, there's a guy called Ferrell. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's doing it with 1 person in 2 cars, and he just keeps, he calls it the backstitch method. He keeps on leapfrogging one after the other and then walking back to the lagging one.
Yeah, that's some people do it with a bicycle in the car. You know,
Yeah,
you can take the bicycle.
yeah, I was thinking of just a little motorbike.
Yeah, you get those little electric bikes.
Yep.
You know, with that up against the hill.
Oh, yes. And we have hills here. Oh. Oh, too bad I can't talk her into coming back up and just, we'll camp here for tonight.